Today we're watching Mercenary Steel against the Tide of Insects.
Welcome to Manifest Dread MTG.
I'm Bo.
And I'm Drew.
Will Cloud's sharpened edge and relentless equipment engine slice through, or will Grist's swarm and graveyard grind bury the blade under a tide of insects?
Today, it's Grist the Hunger Tide, Hive Mind and Graveyard Menace versus Cloud. Hey. It's Bo and Drew, back with Manifest Dread at the Denver Mulldrifters Monthly.
For September, we've got Grant on Grist and Dimitri on Cloud. Very exciting stuff. As I'm sure you've seen yesterday, we had the Grist guide pop up, and myself and Grant got to talk a lot about Grist. I think the deck is very well positioned, and if you want to play counter to the top of the meta, this is a great deck. So we've got Grant leading off with a Boreal Druid right now. Back over to Dimitri.
Do you remember when that card was super popular in like Eldrazi in Modern?
No.
It made the card like this random dork expensive.
I mean, it makes sense because it makes colorless, technical, real deal colorless mana. Man, I gotta say, Grant is one of the members of our community that just has some of the most blinged out cards.
They're so gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. Got a Garrison Cat over here from Dimitri. I'm looking forward to this match.
I'm looking forward to being able to see how Grist ends up playing, especially after the deck guide.
Yeah.
I finally get to see what this deck does after hearing about it so much.
Well, you know, to Grant's credit, at the time of this recording, he's something obscene like 13-3, 13-2 with the deck right now in locals and smaller competitions. And Grant has always been a player that loves green creature strategies, you know, whether it's Green Sun Zenith, or we're just playing Cradle or something of that nature. He's a green mage through and through, and this deck is really doing the thing. So here comes Grist. Uptick.
Oh, I love all these signed cards.
Yes.
That's my way of blinging out decks.
Yeah.
I just love to see it.
Me personally, I love full arts, extended arts, alternate arts, you know, and then treatments in that order. I used to be a big foil person, but that has since left my bloodstream. But yeah, no, Grant does a great job of that.
Well, and, let us know down in the comments how you prefer to bling out your deck, whether it's foils, signatures, alternate arts, doodling on it, maybe getting your friends to sign cards. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
Whenever they lose a match,
Yeah, I think
you make it memorable.
I think that's the beautiful thing about Magic, especially in this age of secret layers and alt treatments, is that there's a very real, explicit way to express yourself, and I think that's wonderful. All right, we're searching off Cloud. What do you think he's getting here, Drew?
Black-green, probably just either Clamp or Pre-War.
Yeah, he might have the Pre-War already. Well, I mean, it's pretty telling what they get, like what they have in their hand. It's like, oh, okay, they grabbed, Clamp. That means they have Pre-War, or they grabbed Pre-War. All right.
I would assume it's... I'm gonna guess Pre-War and lock it in.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say Clamp.
All right.
It's Clamp.
50-50 shot, always wrong.
Certainly.
Let's see what Grist can end up doing here. Just makes a bunch of dudes. It's can end up killing off the Cloud. Doesn't seem very good. He's just going to be able to clamp up the Garrison Cat multiple times, draw a million cards.
So he's swinging in here with the token. He's going to... What are we doing here? We're going to block. Okay, so...
That makes it feel like there's a pre-war.
That screams pre-war to
or
me.
a Jolted Awake.
Yes, exactly.
Helping Hand, any of these things.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Paying 2. What's coming down the pike? Wall of Roots.
So many dorks.
I know. Oh, Grant, he's using the right color. That's right. That's why we have white and black dice. And we got a Sylvan Safekeeper. Okay. Playing a Dryad Arbor for his land for turn.
Make a little bug.
He's got 1 left in hand. Okay. I think he's got 1 left in hand. Nope. Looks like 2. Okay, 2 in hand.
2, so let's see what Cloud can do here. Because that's a lot. Cloud doesn't really play board waves.
I mean, like, in this case, you really need GT, but because of the Sylvan Safekeeper and, Wall of Roots having such a big body on it, it's very, very interesting to see how Dimitri navigates this.
There's also only 3 lands, so Sylvan Safekeeper can only do so much.
That's fair. All right. Gonna shock it in, take the 3.
So maybe there was an argument for Vegeta.
I mean, there could be.
I guess I could have seen that too. It did look like we had a pre-war in hand.
Yeah. I mean, based off the search and the pre-war, I think that's where we're going.
Oh, we got a lot of equipments in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Saw fire and ice.
Okay.
I'll let that ETB and then I'm going to cling to dust.
Ugh, clings to dust.
Rough.
All right, it's going to gain 3 life here because that is a creature and not a. Nope. Oh well, a little bit of a misunderstanding there. No big deal. No harm, no foul.
We all make
it. Happens. Yes. All right, 2. Play the clamp.
2, just 1.
Yep.
Tapping 2 things.
Yes.
Let's see what Grant can do here. No?
Or Shifting Woodlands. That's what it is. There's so many cards.
So we got instant lands, so still far from Delirium.
Okay. What's coming down on 2? All right. New card from Edge of Eternity's Frenzied Baloth. Makes sense in this deck. Seems really good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Making your stuff can't be countered is probably the most relevant decks.
Yeah.
There's not too much damage prevention in the format.
There's not. There's no One Ring, which I love.
Thank God. I'm so sick of that card.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it seems like Grant was able to get to the board real fast with all the mana dork.
Which is funny because, in my experience, Cloud is also great at gumming up the board, and that's just... Dimitri's been on the back foot this game the whole time, and Grant's has been pedal the metal, dork into acceleration into Grist, and Grist is
having
just...
the answer for the Cloud in the yard, too.
Yes, that was nice.
Armageddon. Come on.
Flare Fortitude. Sacking.
Ooh.
Garrison Cat.
I don't know. Even Grant would be able to rebuild so fast with that still.
Yeah.
He's got 2 mana door. Well,
he'd have
Dryad Arbor would die.
Yeah, but he'd have the Druid and the Wall of Roots, to your point.
Yeah.
I love that Wall of Roots is still a very relevant Magic card in this day and age. I don't know if the bug's been fixed on Moto yet. Maybe one day. Oh, okay.
I think it did. I think it was like not too long ago.
Okay, let's see. Dimitri is going to... There's a little bit in the tank.
So we know we saw sort of fire and ice. Maybe not the right sword for this matchup.
No.
Being able to deal 2 damage if he can connect, but still getting through is going to be a little tricky.
It's going to be a bit of a challenge. That's a conversation about should Sword of Feast and Famine be cut from the Cloud's decks? Should we be keeping it in the Cloud decks? This goes back and forth. I personally, I like it, but
I do too. I'm trying to figure out how to get it back in there for Atlanta, but...
All right, tapping, clamping. Oh, man, Grant has just had it rolled up this game. Bowmaster.
ETB trigger, I'll target the cat.
Nice. Very, very nice. And I believe it's a human that gets made here, a 1/1 human with lifelink, maybe?
I don't think this one has...
I forget.
Hunted Witness makes the lifelink one. I think this one's just a human.
Okay, this one's just a human. All right, so
we got a Winter Moon, which is not going to do a whole lot.
I see a Parallax Wave, a Winter Moon, a Hand of Vecna, and I can't make out the 4th card.
Oh, you put Hand of Vecna?
Uh-huh.
Sick.
But this is not a good matchup for Hand of Vecna, unfortunately. P-Wave down. And again, this is one of those situations where, yes, Parallax Wave is powerful, but Grant has just established such an overwhelming board right now. And Grist, unfortunately, on the battlefield, is not a creature. So... and Grant has Safekeeper to really play the role here. So I'll be very curious to see how this plays out with them.
Yeah, P-Wave sometimes is super obvious to how to play, but sometimes I think in this situation, it's just very tricky on how to navigate using this P-Wave.
I understand people's frustration with Parallax Wave in the meta. I personally love the card because it has so much playability to it. It's an offensive tool. It's a defensive tool. Sometimes it's just a choke point where it's you're not going to play something into a Parallax Wave unless it has a really good ETB. You know what I mean? And you just have to let it tick down a little bit. And sometimes you just use Parallax Wave to save your own creatures when it's at, 1 or 2 counters on it. So it's very, very interesting.
So going to combat, we're applying a lot of pressure. I think we're just trying to figure out if we want to swing with the Bowmaster.
I think you ship it all in. I mean, Dimitri's so clearly on the back foot here.
Yeah, but he does have a Skull Clamp.
He does, and that can get him right back in this game.
Yeah, we'll get him with the Bowmaster.
But, you know...
Bowmasters with the Skull Clamp out is one of the best things. But he's also got the P-Wave, so...
Well, he's also threatening a Grist -5, too, so, you know, all right, well, that's going to get exiled.
I think there's no
There's
I
no
don't think
creatures
there are
now.
any creatures in.
Right, but if he trades with, say, Bowmasters here, or... I mean, that's the most obvious target to trade with, that or Druid. And I think you take Bowmasters because you have
Sylvan Safekeeper's tempting.
That's true, too. Yeah, there's really two, you know, S-tier targets here in Bowmaster and Safekeeper. I would probably go Bowmaster because you have the clamp out.
Yeah, but you don't have another creature to be able to clamp, so do you really... But you need some way to be able to get it back in, so yeah, it's probably just Bowmaster.
That's my take. Dimitri and the tank about damage. 6. Yeah, that's 6.
You know, small little 1/1s, but it adds up.
Does.
This Grist deck is fast.
Yeah, I've been super impressed by it.
This is way faster than I thought.
Yeah.
Did you play against it in this
I
event?
did not. I've had the pleasure of playing against it just casually against Grant, and I was like, well, how bad can Deadpool be against this? And it's the same issue as it is against Cloud, where it's like, yes, they have Baragoyfs, yes, they have Bowmasters, but again...
Do you want to make a mana dork Deadpool?
Exactly. More often than not, no.
Sorry. You're fine. Awkward.
So, still just trying to figure out if we want to do any extra P-Wave stuff before damage, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Taking
looks like we're just going to trade.
The soldier will trade with the Bowmaster.
All right.
Dang.
Shipping it back over to Dimitri after this, I believe. Tick up.
Uptick Grist.
So,
Make 1, maybe 2 bugs. Just 1.
yeah, I wonder how many insects are actually in this.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Grant has like 3, including Haywire Might, and I think there's like a couple from EOE.
Haywire Might.
You know, you never know when you need a Haywire Might. Gotta blow up a P-Wave.
Yeah, I don't know what could be in the Cloud deck that would be able to get Dimitri out of this. No creatures on board, but like you said, Jita would probably be best, but you can't connect damage, so...
Especially with Grist being able to just sack one of its creatures to
blow up whatever
blow
you
up
have,
thing.
yeah.
Dimitri deciding if it's DOB here, and we're moving on to the next game. Yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think that there's
That
really
was
a lot
one
you can
hell
do.
of a start by Grant in this. All right, well, looks like Grant is on a mold of 6 here. Let's see how this plays out. Or is it Dimitri on the mold of 6? We'll find out soon enough. All right, Dimitri's on the mold of 6.
Huh?
All right.
Thinking
Deciding.
about it.
Thinking about if that's where that goes. All right, that is where it goes.
Do you ever have Urza Saga in your opening hand as the Cloud deck and ever question if you're supposed to just play that first?
I think there's a very reasonable way to go about that. Specifically, like, do you think they're going to have a shatter effect for you, or can they interact with on the stack? And if yes, then I'm not opposed to that. You know what I mean?
Well, and against certain matchups like Aragorn or like, you know, some of the control decks you want to be able to make the constructs.
Yep.
So like, I get that, but it's one that I always get tempted and question if you want to try to get, you know, a Springleaf Drum or a Skull Clamp a different way than Cloud or anything along those lines.
Yeah. All right, we got a trigger off of Saga here, playing 1. Seam Ripping the Wild Growth. Okay, that is a way to stifle Grant's development, but all right.
Well, Seam Rip can hit a lot in Grant's deck.
Yes, Seam Rip is sweet. I have liked Seam Rip a lot. It's just a better portable hole in my eyes because enchantments are so much harder to deal with on average than artifacts. Okay. All right, we got the Boreal Druid back out again.
Back.
All right, trigger goes up to 2.
So we'll see if Dimitri wants to go for a Cloud or just wants to start making constructs to try and keep a full hand.
And that's the thing too, is that
We got a laydown arm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Gain 3, exile it.
Keep Grant off the ramp.
I mean, that's a good card. You get to make a 2/2 Rebel. I remember for the longest time I was like, what does this make true? Like, it's a Rebel. I'm like, right. What color? Like, it's red. I'm like, good. Oh, card's sweet.
I've been impressed.
You know, the more and more I play this format, the more I'm happy that I get to eat like regular Commander players. It's like, oh, this is in a Commander pre-constructed deck? I guess I'll play it.
Right?
Take that. Modern.
You know, being able to play like Barrogoyf and stuff. Oh.
Dude, Barrogoyf, Pyrogoyf, such awesome cards. All right. Yeah, that'll work. It's not a rebel, but, you know, it's got the same color identity. I'm down with it.
Everyone knows it's a 2/2, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably why Dimitri covered up the power and toughness.
Makes sense. Respect. We can hear Grant kind of playing out and forecasting what do you think Dimitri's going to do here. Always taking a moment to figure out where he wants to go. Grant, one of our very, very talented players in the Denver meta.
Ooh, White.
White of the Reliquary. Very cool card.
This card's so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, last season in the MMS, Grant, me and Grant were going back and forth in the points lead. Neither of us, always the bridesmaid, never the bride when it came to events, but when it came to points, me and him were right at the top, and Amy James was also, towards the end, racing up the leaderboard as well.
Did you play against Grant at the MMS?
I did. I played against Grant.
Or like the final?
I played him in Limited, and he was on a Rakdos deck, and I was on Green-Red Landfall for Final Fantasy. And they were some super tight matchups. And if you're ever curious about it, I'll link it down in the description below. There's Grant does an awesome podcast called Mile High Mana about the scene out here in Denver. And he was kind enough to interview me after I won the MMS championship. So I'll put that in the link, and you can go check that out.
Very nice.
Yeah. Grant's good people. I enjoy every match that I have with him.
All right. You got Cloud. What are you tutoring up?
I think it's got to be Skull Clamp. Yep.
It's just, what? 75%?
I mean,
Skull Clamp?
sometimes a lot of people will jokingly say, oh, this deck's so easy to pilot. You just go get Skull Clamp to win. Okay, yeah, there are games like that. But there are also games where it's like, you really need to forecast and plan out, like, okay, well, I'm going to go get Glimmer Lens, and then after I get Glimmer Lens, I'm going to get Masterwork of Ingenuity because I already have the pre-war in my hand, and there's just a lot of there's a lot of thinking that goes on and micro decisions that go on with this deck. It's very similar to Death and Taxes style. All right, a little bit of shortcutting here offered by Grant. Appreciate that. Again, if you play this format or any format, try and shortcut to the best of your ability, so long as your opponent's cool with it, because there's nothing worse than you and your opponent both being in a position to potentially win and you're facing down the clock.
Yeah, especially when tutoring, just tell them what you're looking for.
All right.
What are we going to get? Springleaf, Ghost Vacuum.
Did he say Lion Sash? Is that what I heard?
Lava Spur Boots. Lion Sash you can't get.
No.
Soul Guide Lantern. What are some other 1 mana?
Well, he could have gotten the Clamp off of the Saga, and he's tutoring the Lion Sash off of the Cloud. If that's what the announced intentions were, I don't know. We'll find out shortly. Okay, it was Lion Sash. Okay, so he was saying Clamp off Saga, float the 1, play Cloud, go get the Lion Sash. Okay, all right. We're all caught up to date about what they're doing here now. Okay.
Okay. Easy enough. That was... Everyone knows what he needed.
Yeah. Are you going to use the 1 floating now to attach the Skull Clamp to Cloud and just pull ahead in cards? Is that the thought, or are you going to play another land?
We got, looks like 4 cards in hand.
Okay.
Dimitri already, used his land drop.
Cut down Cloud. Man, Grant has had it rolled up this match so far, but sometimes that's magic. That's just good deck designing.
I try to figure out how good cut down is in this format. It'll get people. It'll work.
It will. It will.
But man, that's sometimes a little demanding to be able to make sure that it can actually kill meaningful creatures. Like when you're staring down a Barrogoyf or can't kill this white either.
Yeah. Down to 19. All right, so neutering that lay down arms from earlier and being back to where Grant started from off that original fetch. Okay.
Let's see what he's going to do. Need some creatures for the white to be able to sacrifice it and get some lands, but...
I mean, he has Grist available to him, and he can start pumping out creatures if he so chooses.
Yeah, and the 1/1 will be able to block this creature decently.
And now the white is a 3/3? 2/2? 5/5. It's +3/+3 because of the lands, yeah. Taking 2. Thought Season. Look at that beautiful shadow signature Thoughtseize that Grant has on the battlefield.
This one just becomes a clamp if you want it to be.
That's a masterwork of ingenuity.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Any equipment on the board.
Yeah.
Any equipment on the field.
Lion Sash.
So yeah, the insect is going to be able to block pretty well against that 3/1, but Dimitri's going to be able to draw some cards.
Yeah. Or after
probably happy with that.
Or after blocks, he can just after blocks are declared, he can sack off of the right if he so chooses. If he doesn't want to negate and just blank Dimitri for the foreseeable future with Grist.
Yeah, and if Dimitri can't go wide enough to be able to pressure the Grist, then that seems like most optimal play.
Yeah.
You could just get the Lion Sash out, start shrinking the white, but I don't know if it matters too much.
Right.
White was able to jam in there with the Vigilance and be able to chunk Dimitri, so it is a threat.
Yes.
Cloud does play a lot of removal, might be able to just deal with it naturally, though.
All right, Lion Sash on the battlefield.
Wait, does white grow with creatures?
I believe so.
Not lands?
Not lands. But it can sack creatures for lands.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so I was mixing it up. I was thinking Knight of the Reliquary. I always get the 2.
All right, Delta down. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Blocks.
Sack it.
Nice.
Thespian.
That cannot mean good things for Dimitri.
Uh-oh. When you learn that there's a combo in the deck.
Yeah, when you can just make Merit Lage out of nowhere. Okay.
Yeah, it starts to get you a little stressed.
Especially being under 20, like at 20 or below, you're like, ugh. One-shot potential is very real here. Going up.
Maybe he mills.
Fiend Artisan.
At that point, you just kind of hope that he milled the Dark Depths.
Yes. But he doesn't have the Shifting Woodland in hand. Okay, it looks like we've got a Windswept Heath right there. 2/2. 3/1.
We got a 3/1 Sash. Could send in with the white. It's a 3/3.
If I'm Grant, I just want to play the rock game, and I just want to deny, and not give up anything in terms of card advantage, especially when you have this little micro engine between Grist, right, and the ability to block and sack.
Yeah, it's just, being able to clear off the Lion Sash. Would Dimitri actually want to block the white if it's a 3/3?
Well,
because the Lion Sash is a
3/1.
3/1, never mind. I was thinking 2/1.
And to your point, it's one of those things, too, when you see Grant go get...
Intent.
All right.
Already played the land for turn, so what are you tutoring?
Be interested to see what we grab off of that.
It's got a lot of mana. Man, what? Maybe just a removal spell?
I really like that this Grist deck just attacks on so many angles. It can go wide. It has the ability to nuke anything from the command zone that hits the battlefield in terms of creatures. It's got a lot going on for it.
Well, and Planeswalkers as the commanders are definitely difficult to deal with.
Yes. Okay, we're going to pay 2. What do we got here?
It's no way it's Bowmaster. Yeah.
It is Bowmaster, okay.
Now punish Dimitri if...
Yep.
Yeah, for drawing cards. Uh-oh.
And then are you going to just hit the warrior as well? I feel like just clear the board. Yep.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. Oof. Get in there. All right. All right, back over to Dimitri. Do you think that's what he Diabolic intended for?
I would imagine
I
so.
feel like so.
It looks like Grant only has one other card in hand. So unless he had the Bowmaster and just wanted to tutor up the Dark Depths for next turn, I doubt it because he's got the white. So what's the point?
Right. And the thing too is like he doesn't have to go get Dark Depths right now because he doesn't have a way to turn it on at this exact moment. So he can hold back on the Orc army for the interim, or when he upticks Grist again, so he can go ahead and he's got some play there.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily want to expose it against Cloud.
Right.
Clouds can have Tech Edge, Dust Bowl, Armageddon, Ravages of War. You got ways to attack the lands.
Yes, there are ways to attack the lands.
Could also be trying to get the Dark Depths and then be able to hold up the ability to be able to Talon Gates the Merit Lage in case there's like a swords or anything.
Yes.
So have some protection for it. So
I think the get here is
just set up.
I think it's Solitude off for Dimitri here, just to go get it, just to protect. Like, you're not going to feel good if you have to Solitude a Merit Lage and be like, oh, by the way, you're at 35 now, but you got to do what you can to survive. You're already down a game. So, like...
Yeah, you got to have it for the Merit Lage, but you also really want this white off the field.
Yes. The synergy in this Grist deck, and I'm not trying to glaze the Grist deck, but, like, goddamn, there's a lot going on that works well together.
This deck's really cool.
Yes.
I might have to build this.
Yeah. When Cloud gets banned.
Yeah. I don't have high hopes that it'll stick around, but
I think it will. I mean,
if it doesn't, I got options.
If I was a betting man, I would say...
Are you a betting man?
I am. That the odds of Cloud getting banned, 0. Odds of Cloud getting restricted, 40%. I don't think they'll touch Skull Clamp. I think that they would touch Cloud before they would touch Skull Clamp. Just because, like, if Cloud's not in the command zone, then you don't have a tutorable way every game to go get it.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Yeah. I could see either of the two happening. I just don't know which one is necessarily the right answer.
Yes. All right, fetching off the Windswept Heath. What are we going to get? We already have the Bayou. We already have the Overgrown Tomb. Probably the Surveil Land, I'd imagine.
No, we got the Underground.
Oh, yep, it's right next to it with the Shadow signature. You are correct. I guess this is just forest.
A basic or arbor.
That makes sense.
Sack it,
all right,
Dark Depths. Grows the white.
Yeah, because that is a creature and a land.
Sure is.
I think white is such a sweet card designed.
I wonder if...
We got 10 ice counters on this thing.
So there's probably no world where Dimitri was going to be able to recast Cloud, get GT. Well, yeah, because he's just had his creatures blown up every single moment. So
and to your
never
point,
would have been able to connect with GT.
Yeah, unless Dimitri had drawn City of Traders or Crystal Vein. But even then, he's not equipping it at that point because it's 4 for Cloud, 2 to play it. Right?
But GJ does make a huge impact on this board stage.
I think I saw a Talon Gates of Mangara in Grant's hand right there.
Oh, so he just naturally has the Talon Gates.
I think he's got the protection for it, too.
That kind of makes it awkward.
Yeah.
4 mana to be able to put it into play versus just being able to sacrifice a creature.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward.
Be interested to see how Grant wants to play this out here.
And that just all gets around Voice of Victory.
Yes.
That's so
I'm not
rough.
casting spells here. I'm just activating abilities. Although, I understand people's disappointment in Voice of Victory. I think it's a fine card. I'm happy it exists in the format. I think it's interesting. What do you think? I know you hate this card.
It's really good with Skull Clamp, too.
Yes.
Like, the card is just obnoxious. It's a good card. It's probably fine. It's just obnoxious.
That's reasonable. Wall of Roots. All right.
So knowing that there's the Solitude...
Ooh, okay.
So knowing that there's the Solitude, do you really just run out the Merit Lage? Do you just keep attacking and just apply pressure?
I think at this point,
White and just Orc Army?
yeah, that's my take on it. Just keep the Bowmaster back.
Yeah, 100%. You can't let Dimitri draw cards and get back into this game.
Correct. You just gotta keep your
You have the I win button
foot on the
just
gas.
ready.
Yeah, that is definitely Talongate's Mangara in his hand too. Madara, my bad. But it's one of those things where it'll be interesting to see how Grant navigates this, knowing that he has that available, right? Because when he taps out to make it, he's going to be shields down for a second to that Solitude.
Right.
But then it's also one of those interesting counterplays to Dimitri where he's so down on cards, there's a threatening Bowmaster that's just going to grow that Orc Army and take over the game as well. Even if he clamps the Recruiter, are you gonna pitch cast Solitude, or are you going to try and hold back and get the value? So these are things we have to consider.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder if getting the Voice of Victory off the board was to just prevent Dimitri from drawing a bunch of cards off Clamp, which doesn't seem great in the face of a Bowmaster, or if it might be some form of a bait to make Merit Lage on ends, or we'll just do it now.
Okay, we're going to do it now. All right.
You force the pitch, Solitude.
And I get that. Like, I totally get that.
Talongate's Madara trigger target Merit Lage.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do it all now.
Yep.
Phase it out.
It's the thing, too, with this White on the battlefield and Grist, he can just go get Shifting Woodlands again, as we previously saw the last game. And I don't know if he's at Delirium, but I can't imagine he's so far off of it.
So we know cut down land, creature. I don't know if we have the fourth type.
It's Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize, yeah?
Yeah, I think we're there, yeah. All right.
Phase Merit Lage back.
Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah. Okay. And, to Grant's credit here, the Solitude's face up, so it's just like one of those things like, whatever, we got to get through this, we're going to get through this. But be very interested to see how he wants to play this out.
Yeah, so do you see the Talongates just being played to try to force Dimitri to pitch cast the Solitude?
Yeah, because he still has the White where he could just sack the Merit Lage and go get the next piece that he needs to redo this again.
Yeah, the Merit Lage just grabs the Shifting Woodlands and you just get it. Well, that's only half of it.
Sack Merit Lage.
Okay.
I don't need 20 life.
Yeah, it's only, whatever.
Whatever.
This position.
Yeah.
20 life.
Yeah, you don't need that.
What do you think he's grabbing?
It's got to be Shifting Woodlands.
Get a shift.
Yep. Absolutely.
Move to blocks.
What do you block for Dimitri? I feel like you'd block the White.
You can copy dark. And then it'll turn into a
If the White is just a 3/3, then yeah, you block it. But I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely not.
It's a 5/5 right now.
I'm just thinking about trading.
So trade with Bowmaster, you still net 3 loss. You're at 9 versus just being able to save, but you clear the board of another creature. So it means less pressure. And then if you just can keep making small idiots,
You either lose 2 or you stay neutral here.
Life and see what I draw. So you net lose.
Okay, yeah, so he's going to lose the 2. Okay. Dimitri resigning himself to the fate off the top deck. We'll see what happens.
Mill, Elves of Deep Shadow.
make a dude.
Making a dude here. And then he doesn't have to do anything till Dimitri's end step to activate Shifting Woodland and turn it into a Dark Depths that enters with no ice counters, because that's how that works.
So creature, land, sorcery.
Yeah, because Shifting Woodlands can just activate. It doesn't even need to tap or anything.
Nope. Well-designed Magic card. Thank you, MH3.
The classic Modern Horizon set.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how Dimitri wants to play this out.
Is that a Jackrabbit?
He does have a Jackrabbit, but he doesn't have... It's 7 mana total to draw 1 off of the Ravenous trigger, and I don't think that's going to matter at this point, seeing how... Unless he has like a Flare Fortitude.
It looks like Ghost Vacuum?
Yeah, it's Ghost Vacuum and Jackrabbit in the hand.
So you can make, or you could just play Cloud.
Yeah. I think this is all wrapped up, but I think that Dimitri's going to play it out. All right, Ghost Vacuum on the stack. Make the Mirror Lage.
Everything was just one. Copy the Dark Ghost. Sack.
Yeah, this game is all but over. This was a very impressive and clean game.
This
by,
felt very
by Grist. This was very one-sided.
Yeah, this felt very one-sided.
The Cloud haters will not want to put this one on the Cloud ban worthy people will not want to put this on the thing. If you enjoyed this content, we've got another one right up on screen. Please feel free to give us a subscribe and a like, and we'll see you in the next video.
Every duel shapes your fate. Today, it's destiny itself against raw knockout power.
Welcome to Manifest Dread MTG. I'm Bo.
And I'm Drew.
Will Aminatou twist the threads of time, bending reality to her will? Or will Tifa landfall her in one-punch devastation?
It's Aminatou the Fate Shifter versus Tifa Lockhart.
Thank you for joining us today. You've got Bo and Drew here, and we are watching Aminatou versus Tifa. Max is piloting Aminatou, and Nick is piloting Tifa. This is from our recent Denver Mulldrifters Duel Commander Monthly. That is a mouthful. Nick is the master behind this that constantly puts on these events, so thank you, Nick, for doing that. And Max is a staple of our local legacy, well, any competitive format. A great player and an even better person as well. So, Drew, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm just dandy.
Just dandy?
I'm glad that we got Nick on camera.
Yeah.
This is the first time that we've got Nick, right?
Yes,
yeah.
This is the first time.
Being the guy that puts on all of these wonderful events.
Yeah.
Comes up with these cool promos.
Yeah. All right. Aminatou is going to play a Collective Brutality. All right. That's the Foundations one, I believe, that has it.
I got nothing. I have no idea what that's from.
Well, Max is pitching Gristlebrand and Ashen Rider here. And using all the modes. Okay. Fair enough.
The drain is interesting, but you want to pitch these giant reanimate creatures, so sure.
Seems really good in this.
Kind of free.
Yeah. Looks like we've got
a Blossoming Defense, Royal Treatment, a Keen-Eyed Curator, and...
Is that a Duel Commander All-Star right there?
Insidious
Fungus? Let's go. Oh, too funny. All right. That Keen-Eyed Curator is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for Max throughout the course of this. All right. All right.
Gross.
There is the raccoon.
Definitely not something you don't want to see being a reanimator deck.
No.
Unless you can just pop off right here.
Yeah.
You could still eat one thing with the elf, so...
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can go for it.
I feel like it's one of those situations that you've got to deal with this before it gets out of hand, but you're kind of limited to what the context of your hand is, especially if you just discarded 2 cards to Cobra. That's a Collective Brutality for sure, by the way.
It's just like, huh?
Huh? What?
What Cobra?
Careful Study. All right. What are we discarding?
Probably Big Fatties.
Yes. Probably. How many fatties do you think Aminatou plays in general?
9.
9?
I have no idea.
Okay. You said it with a lot of confidence. I was like, 9. 9 seems right.
I was wondering if the new card from Spider-Man ends up getting put into one of them.
Which one's the new one?
Mr. Negative?
Oh, Mr. Negative, yeah. All right. That's like 5 Orzhov, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But then you swap life totals, and then if you, lost life, you draw cards, I think? I don't know if it's good.
I don't know if it is either, but...
It feels like a reanimation target.
It sounds like a reanimation target. I see that Max has Animate Dead in hand as well. The Murders of Karlov Manor art.
It's recycled art that's been around for a while.
Yeah, it has. All right, Odawara and Frantic Search pitched. All right.
So, yeah, you probably want to save up for some way to guarantee reanimating. Either that or try to find some form of a removal spell, get the Keen-Eyed off, and then reanimate.
Yeah. Well, as it stands right now, we've got Sorcery Instinct Creature, and I didn't see an enchantment or an artifact in the... It's 4 types to turn on it, or is it 4 cards?
It's 4 types.
4 types, okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
4 types exiled under it.
Okay, Aminatou out.
This creepy child thing.
Yeah, with moths and butterflies.
Very eerie. Cool card.
Yes.
I love this card.
What kind of music do you think Aminatou listens to?
Do this very bad impression of drawing a card.
The screams of children?
I was going to say The Cure, but okay.
This hand was like great, but like also terrible at the same time. I need to move your graveyard.
You want the 2 dudes.
I think I actually want to try to buff up my.
Okay.
So I'll go for Grizzlebrand.
Okay, taking Gristlebrand. And what's going to be the other target here, Nick? Ashen Rider.
Yeah. Probably get rid of those guys. If there's some way...
Taking the instant, okay. Okay, so there are 4 card types available because he's got Cobra and Land too. So this raccoon is threatening to steal the game in the very near future if Nick's allowed to continue to eat. Okay.
If it's happening now.
Okay. Well,
it's really rough too.
Get in there for 7.
He's got the blossoming defense too.
Yes.
So you don't even need to play Tifa. You're just running on this raccoon.
Yeah. What a cool card. I've liked
Keen-Eye's sweet.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Do you say raccoon or raccoon?
I say raccoon because I'm from the Midwest.
I go back and forth. So
you got a terminus off the top, a miracle terminus.
It's a miracle.
It's almost as if Max was able to put that on top without Aminatou. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, may as well eat that Grizzlebrand while
on your way out.
Can. Would you like to cut?
All right. Okay. So it's draw, put 1 back?
Yep.
Yes. Putting that back, okay. Ship's back.
Said it was hilarious. It's probably going to be like what's that 6-mana miracle from Duskmourn? The one that reanimates something?
Oh, yes. The black one that gives it lifelink.
Metamorphosis Fanatic?
Yes, Metamorphosis Fanatic.
Just right on time.
50% chance each draw.
Looks like a Utopia Sprawl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get a bunch of mana ready to be able to play Tifa and be able to protect her. Kind of feel like you want to pressure the Aminatou.
I feel like you do too.
So you could just run out the fungus. Just little beats.
Yep. Something's not nothing. 3 mana floating. Play Tifa. 1 mana floating.
But now we're tapped out, so...
Okay, Elvish Reclaimer down.
What was that artwork?
That is a Secret Lair artwork. Okay. Bitter Triumph, discarding Iona.
Oh, against the monocolor deck? That's
pretty
not
strong.
Cool.
Animate dead. Put it on this Iona.
What color?
It's obviously green, right?
Flicker it? Ah.
What are we putting back on top? All right. Psychic Frog. Wow.
I don't
nice
know
series of draw
what
from
you
Max.
could possibly do in Nick's situation here.
I mean, you could hope to have Beseiju to blow up the Animate Dead.
So if he had played the Insidious Fungus last turn instead of the Reclaimer, granted, the Bitter Triumph would have killed the fungus, so maybe not.
Yeah. Pass the turn, all right.
Yeah, unless you can just start sandbagging fetch lands to try and make Tifa big enough to just one-shot.
Yeah.
But Nick's missing out on lands.
Yes. Which is funny because this deck plays like, what, 40, 50, 45 lands?
I feel like this is a very common thing in Tifa decks. I don't know why, but I feel like majority of the time when I watch Tifa, they get mana screwed.
Yes. Okay, 7 across the way. We've got a frog trigger here. Okay. Let's see what Max wants to resolve here.
Isn't Max normally on the, like, big mana, Eldrazi, and
Max
like
is known for
style?
playing some Cloud Posts and things of that nature in Legacy. But, he's not pigeonholed to one deck type.
No.
But, yes, I agree. All right, just going to blink it. Makes sense.
Yeah, you really... What other outs could you possibly have?
Yeah, I feel like Iona just really just slammed that door shut and chained it locked. Like, Beseiju feels like the only out I can think of.
Yeah, unless there's something colorless, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
One short.
Okay.
So Nick is at 10, so life is incorrect, I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
You're not playing that. Oh, that's,
Do you block the frog?
you have 3 in hand, you said?
Or do you just try and...
You played your outs. If you can get the Beseiju to blow up the Animate Dead, then you can give yourself 2 pump spells, and maybe you have a fetch in hand too, where you can kind of pop off and win here out of nowhere. But I don't know. But you're asking a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a series of draws. Beseiju, it starts and ends with Beseiju. All right, now that just gets a little bit harder with Frog untapping.
Yeah, and you're not really preventing a whole lot of damage by blocking the frog, but...
Yeah. All right, moving right along to the next one.
Sure, sounds good.
All right, Nick is now on the play.
Pretty important for
Oriole
the
Druid.
Tifa deck.
Yeah.
Because the deck can just bonk you out of nowhere.
Yes. It certainly can.
So if you don't have some form of interaction, high chance... Ooh, Traveling Chocobo in it, sick.
Love Traveling Chocobo. All right. Nick a little bit in the tank deciding how he wants to play this out. Okay.
Panorama, Tifa.
He's 1. Okay. This is the scary thing with Tifa. We're about to get... Max hopefully has something to stop this glass cannon, or otherwise Tifa's just going to take over as soon as turn 3, which is not uncommon. Yep. Gonna get a Undercity Sewers and Surveil here. If you're Max and you don't have interaction in hand, obviously that's what you're surveilling towards, but we'll see.
You might be able to get some free value, too.
Yeah.
If you can mill over some big dummy.
Yeah, if you could mill over Iona again and then animate
God.
dead it, or as we previously saw in the last game.
What a turn of events that would be. You'd feel like you're in the driver's seat.
I mean,
and then just...
if I'm Max right now, and I don't know the context of hand, I'm not feeling very good with what's on the battlefield right now, sitting across from me. Like, if I'm Nick, I'm feeling like, okay, I've got to duck some outs, but I'm feeling pretty confident about my board state.
Because we see Asaza's Chocobo. I think there was a Groundswell, a Traveling Chocobo in Nick's hand. So, if there's another pump spell, Max could be in real danger here.
Yeah. That's the thing about Tifa, too. Sometimes it's not always 20. Sometimes it's just 16, and then you're just, like, so far on the back.
Yep.
Okay.
Dragonstorm.
Discard this Magister of Words.
Magister, we're sick.
Nice. All right, well, shields are down unless Max has a snuff out, because he does have an Undercity Sewers where he could play it for free. But I'm not feeling great about this if I'm sitting where Max is right now. Like we've discussed on this channel many times, Tifa can just be a glass cannon that just bonks you out of nowhere. So we'll see.
But do we have a land? I think that's a Cryptic Cave?
Yeah, I can't quite make that out.
But if we don't have a land, especially as like a fetch land, we might not be able to do too much. You could play you don't even get the landfall off the Groundswell.
Right. Well, I think it starts and ends with using Boreal Druid to equip the adventuring gear, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Because then if you get... So equip it, play the Cryptic... That's 3, then that's 6.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Tap the Cryptic, make a fetch with the Naya Panorama. Get 8, that's 16, and then you could pump with the groundswell at any point in between, so...
I feel like he's got it locked up. He's just
Max might be just dead.
Just doing the Tifa math right now.
Assuming that that is a land.
Yes.
In the front of Nick's hand.
It certainly is a land.
All right.
Play land. Land will trigger. Trigger. I'll let that resolve. Respond to that.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just doing all of this with a bunch of triggers on the stack to be able to optimize how much Tifa power ends up getting doubled.
Yep. Sack that.
Is there another free Slaughter Pact?
Slaughter Pact? That's a card that I've not seen in this format.
Granted, you die on upkeep.
But
You've
you
only
send
got
a
2
message.
lands. You tried.
I mean, you could have an Elvish Spirit Guide, right? No, he's not in that color. All right. Yeah, that is.
Guess we're done.
Guess we're done. On to game 3.
Bonk.
Tifa gonna Tifa.
Oh, that dragon playmat's so awesome.
Yeah, I like that. It's like watercolor. I'm a fan. All right. Got Misty from Max. You have Maya.
Start. Plenty of dorks.
Got a Finhorn Elves. Nice.
Just the same Undercity every time.
Yes. I mean, it's got a nice shadow signature on it.
It does. It's very clean. Do you think we'll ever get white-bordered Surveil land? Make them easy to fetch?
It'll be in Mystery Booster 4. You know, they gotta let the reprint equity build up a little bit.
Yeah. Granted, there's not really anything else in Murders of Karlov.
No.
I guess Delny.
Delny's expensive. Vein Ripper used to be expensive. It's still like $7 or $8.
It's not what it used to be.
Not what it used to be.
You really just want the Surveil lands in that set.
Yes.
A little rough.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a band panorama, I believe.
How do we want to go and navigate from here? Looks like we've got a grip full of pump spells. Looks like we've got a Elvish, just another dork in his hand too.
Yeah, I think it's a Llanowar, Finds of Vastwood, Sentinel of the Nameless City, a Curator.
All right.
That's a good one.
Back from game 1. Fetch down to 18.
Probably just another Surveil land, unless you want to kill spell to be able to get the Curator offline.
Yep, it is another Surveil land.
Your favorite? Shadowy Backstreet?
Love it.
Backstreet's back?
I've won a lot of games with that card. Back when I was playing Black-White Ketchmos, people were on like 1, 2. No. Give me 3.
3.
Give me 3. 3. The amount of times you're like, man, I really wish I had that third Surveil land here was many. All right.
Do we get some bonus value with this?
Are we keeping that on top? What are we thinking here, Max? Necromancy to the bin.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like a Flooded Strand was the land played by Max here. And where do we want to go from here?
I don't know if
I don't think you want to play
Aminatou
I was
out.
just gonna say.
Unless you have the Terminus plan again. All right.
Maybe. I had the pleasure of walking around the tables at the DMDC, and I seen that Max had commander swapped from Aminatou to Rafine.
That's so cool.
And I was like, that's sick. I love on that. I love seeing that in this format.
Commander swaps are really
we don't have sideboards. All right, we have commander swaps.
I'm not sure what that land is in the front. Oh, is that? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, that's all right.
But still plenty of things. There's plenty of options. So Harrow, Ranger's Guile. Yeah, it's the land from Kamigawa.
Okay. You would know better than I. For our listener at home that's watched any of our videos, I'm the one usually struggling with like, yes, what is that land?
You know what they do.
I know
it's
what
not
they
their
do. Yes. All right. Max kind enough to let us know how many cards he currently has in hand. Looking like 6.
I tend to like to do that as well.
Yeah.
You know, rather than have my opponent
The
be
casual
like,
F6 right here, it's like, I don't have to worry about anything right now.
display it super nicely.
Okay.
So that way, you know, they don't have to worry about asking extra questions, wasting extra time.
Yeah, no,
Just already know what you're going to do ahead of time.
Well, there's that aforementioned Sentinel of the Nameless City. Okay, going to use Finhorn Elves. Leave up... And again, just little sequencing things here that we're seeing from Nick, making sure that he's leaving up the land so he can eat something as opposed to the creature in case it gets Terminus or something of that nature. You know, there's a myriad of reasons why you do that, and Nick is playing it tight to the chest right now, so good for Nick.
I love Sentinel of the Nameless City. I don't know why. It's always just been kind of like a fine card.
I just love that in this format, Sentinel of the Nameless City is a real card, and so is Deep Cavern Bats. And that brings joy to me.
I probably like Sentinel because it's kind of like a different version of Tireless Tracker.
Yes.
And Tracker's one of my favorite. It might be my favorite Magic card.
You know, that's reasonable.
Is it good? Not really.
Oh, Quantum Riddler
That's
coming
fine.
down. Let's go.
Draw some cards.
Gross. Very gross.
We got a lot of cards now.
We got a lot of cards now. We got a solid blocker on the battlefield.
Riddler's just been making waves in all the formats, hasn't
It's
it?
been in Vintage. It's been in Legacy. It's obviously in Modern. It's been Standard. It's making waves, like you said. I find it funny that the upcoming Atlanta MagicCon, the limited portion is not Spider-Man. It's more Edge of Eternities. All but, I mean, Mark Rosewater admitted it on his blog. He's like, yeah, this was supposed to be a Commander set. It was supposed to be in the vein of Assassin's Creed. And then corporate came down and knocked on our door and said, hey, fill this out. This needs to be a standard set.
And they played it on the safe side.
Yeah.
Which, probably the right thing to do rather than making it super busted, but a little underwhelming.
Yeah. Nick going to map onto the Sentinel of the Nameless City, revealing a Berserk. Okay.
That's a card.
That is a card. Take me back to the Tom Ross days of SCG. I mean, to be fair,
In fact,
Tifa plays in a very similar play pattern.
yeah.
Plays in that sandbox, as they say.
Do you keep it on top?
If you feel confident that you can get over in it. I mean, that raccoon, again, doesn't have the same amount of Max calling out that it's got vigilance. Doesn't have the same amount of food to eat to really grow it. But yeah, I'd probably keep it on top.
So Sentinel being a 4/5 right now.
Yep.
Just giving each other a high five.
Yep. Little chump check.
We'll play Tifa.
Okay.
Let's see what Max can do here. Just drew a million cards.
Yeah, back up to 7. Still
Maybe.
at 7 after playing this land.
Maybe some way to deal with this board.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, Aminatou costs 5 now. But I don't know if you want to Aminatou and then minus again on the Riddler. Like, that's really where you need to be at.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at this juncture.
Drawing one card when you see a Berserk
Yeah.
on the other side of the field.
With the Tifa on the battlefield as well.
Yeah. And your opponent has 2 panoramas.
Okay. Gonna play Teferi. That will certainly make things interesting if it resolves.
It's a bird fairy.
Yeah. From Bloomburrow. Okay, with it on the stack.
You just have to keep, what, your Tifa or the Kenai?
Okay, Ranger Scout. Okay. Queen. Just protecting the queen. Literally and figuratively. All right.
What do you bounce here?
I think you probably bounce... I was just going to say the Sentinel. That makes sense. It's something that can get out of hand and continue to generate value with the clues.
Maps.
Maps. Game objects.
Let's see,
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's number 3.
So we're one away. Enchantment land insert.
That's why I was
sorcery.
curious if it's worthwhile to target the Kenai just to kind of reset.
Right.
I think both are scary.
Yes.
But you do get incremental value from the maps.
And the other thing too is it's all dependent on Nick's hand. If Nick has a sorcery, well, Berserk is a sorcery, right?
I don't think so.
No, it's an instant. But it's one of those situations where, like, if you have a sorcery in hand, then you're like, okay, well, then this Kenai's ready to just pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, you're dealing with a Teferi, so like you're doing all of this at sorcery speed.
Yeah, that does make it pretty rough.
Yes. Your tricks aren't as tricky.
Max does have 2 mana.
Yes. And a grip.
Yes, quite a grip. Usually feels like some form of a kill spell. You're not allowed to give Tifa protection at the right time.
Yes. I feel at this point, you're kind of more... You're incentivized to use the map on Tifa and then kind of accept, like, give a pump spell to Tifa or have another land drop and, like, build it up in that capacity. You know what I mean? And then just send with... Ideally with a sorcery and send with Keen-Eyed. That way you could eat the sorcery at instant speed, you know. You got to play the hand you're dealt to a certain extent here.
Yeah, I think Nick is in a really tricky spot here.
Yeah,
how to navigate this.
That Teferi has really, really muddled the mixture.
Yeah, you gotta put...
I don't envy Nick's position here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of thinking that has to go in.
Because you have to swing 2 creatures at the Teferi to get it off the board, probably, right?
Yeah. Max says Esper up.
Do you want to lose the Tifa? Do you want to lose the Kenai unless you can get something else in there? But having the ability to protect your queen, more or less, like you said,
right,
is probably pretty important.
Yes.
So I feel like you got to get Teferi off.
That's what I would have done too. Map there, it makes sense. Diversify your threats. That comes to hand.
Well, that's one way to get more threats.
Yes. I mean, at this point, I think you throw 1 pump spell on Tifa and then play your land and go from there. You know what I mean? And then
Tifa having trample is relevant.
Yeah. I mean, he's got Harrow in hand. Okay. No.
Yeah, I don't know how Nick navigates this.
All right. Well, we've got a trigger on Tifa announced. Very cool.
I will respond to that trigger. Okay.
How are you going to respond?
I'd like to channel this.
That's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
You cannot cast a spell in response.
Yeah. Max just reaffirming because of Teferi. Yep.
Just before we get too far.
Yep.
That's fine. I'll let the double resolve.
All right. The double is resolved.
We got a 2/2.
Yep. A 2/1. It's only power.
Isn't there base toughness?
That might be base toughness. I don't remember. All right. Nick's still in the tank. We're going Vines of Vastwood. Are we kicking it? It appears as if we are kicking it. Yep. You have Amaya making the Urza Saga.
Yeah, it's 2.
It's 2? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Swordsing in response.
Yeah, and you kind of had to force the removal spell there.
Yeah. Like we were saying, you've got to kind of just put it into that position. Up to 22.
You think Nick's feeling 22?
No, I feel like Nick's in a bind here, unfortunately. I don't feel like the game is over by any stretch.
No.
But Tifa not being able to have those infect play patterns, you know what I mean? Where we're like, oh, well, you know, at instant speed is really stifling his ability to... I'm with this too. Play the Nameless, play the Sentinel. Max knows about that card. Protect the rest of the information in your hand and just ship it back.
Yeah, and you just kind of want to sit back on maybe this Saga.
Yeah.
Kind of start developing a go wide.
I mean, you can get the adventuring gear off of it eventually.
Yeah, it's just much more, like I said, to be able to get that Teferi off the board.
Yes.
You got to be able to swing with enough people to...
Snapcaster Mage. Targeting Plow.
Oh, we're tapped out.
We are tapped out. Brutal. Okay. Maybe the play wasn't City of the Sentinel of the Nameless City.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Yeah. Again, playing a singleton format. What are the odds they have that they draw a Snapcaster? And now here comes Frog to join the party. Wow. Okay.
Still plenty of cards in Max's hand.
And Max is just creating a very hard wall of blockers that Nick has to get through.
You could just
to even get through and get rid of the Teferi so he can get back on his axis.
So you could just dump your hand to Frog. If it's mediocre, jump it, and then when it connects, draw additional cards because of Quantum Riddler.
Yes.
That's kind of hot.
Yes.
I don't know if that's necessarily the play, but it seems like Frog and Riddler seem pretty good together.
They seem pretty good together. Yeah, I agree. We'll see if that comes up.
She's back.
Paying the 4. All right. All right, shipping it back over to Max.
Can make a construct for Nick, but I feel like the advantage bar is
firmly in Max's side.
Yeah,
I agree. See how he wants to play this out.
Never count Tifa out, but with the Teferi, it's making it hard.
Yeah. And, I mean, at this point, he's got another land drop, so he would go up to 7. He can play Aminatou, do the thing, you know what I mean? Like, and still have some protection up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not that you have a whole lot of things to flicker. Snapcaster's not doing anything.
I mean, you could flicker the Riddler after you vomit your hand to the Frog.
Yeah, that works too.
Sure. Trigger?
All right, trigger.
So I'll deal you 1 to 24, and then I will respond to the trigger.
Oh.
Tight play. Here comes an Enlightened Tutor off the top.
Just sculpt. What are you getting?
I mean, you can get P-Wave.
P-Wave?
You can get Animate Dead. That really, it's all contextual on what Max's hand had. Animate Dead, okay.
All right, yeah. So
I should have killed Aminatou was the biggest thing. Instead of leaving him, I could have like attacked her.
So
the Frog trigger's still on the stack.
We draw that from the Frog.
Yep.
I definitely agree. When I asked, I was like, please keep.
All right, what do you think? What do you think he's going to reanimate? He's clearly
got to
got
have something in his hand. Yeah, I'll be very curious to see. Okay. Just getting in there for a little bit of beats right now.
Ashen Rider
Okay.
is not terrible.
I mean,
Grizzlebrand, you've got life to play with.
yeah. Okay. What are we playing here? Let's see how he wants to play this out.
Gotta make sure you tap the right lands.
Okay.
Start with
Okay.
Overlord.
Overlord of the Bailmark.
Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Take a Bowmaster. Looks like an Innocent Blood or a Dance.
Dance of the Dead.
Yeah, it's Dance.
Tainted Indulgence.
Yep. All of the Esper yeah. Stack's sweet.
There's a lot of good ones.
I'm glad we were finally able to get Aminatou on the channel.
This is a deck that I've definitely looked at a lot.
Yeah.
And been debating because this play pattern looks like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Reanimate strategies.
Reanimate / a little blinky, you know what I mean? There's some cool things going on here.
Unless
for sure.
it's like the blue-black legacy reanimator, but
Yeah, I think we're all tired of that. We're all a little tired of that.
I'll discard this Ashen Rider to
All right,
it is Ashen Rider.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Goodbye.
Bye, Tifa. Gonna exile that.
Yeah, now Max is just taking
Yeah.
complete control of this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's really anything Nick can do to get out of this one.
Yes. And although playing the Sentinel certainly hurt with the Keen-Eyed Curator, I don't know if it would have made that much of a difference based off of the context of this. Okay, we've got another construct coming down, and then we're going to search. It's got to be adventuring gear, right? It's not like
because a
pithing
ghost
needles
vacuum would be a little late.
A little late to the game.
You could. Oh, we forgot. Okay, I was just about to say.
Okay, Lava Spur boots.
We got a plan.
Got a plan. It's like Tifa's not going to play Pithing Needle or something of that nature. I mean, just about every deck plays Saga, but it's like, who's really playing Pithing Needle? No. That's what Disruptor's Flute's for.
There's a lot of good things you could needle.
Yeah.
I guess it's a little late.
But yeah, I don't think we're really seeing how many needles are running around in this format.
I do not see a lot of needles in this format. Okay, currently those constructs appear to be 4/4s.
Or you can make it a 5/5 if you swing with Sentinel.
You could do that. You could make it a 6/5 if you put some boots on one of them.
Yeah, I wonder if adventuring gear might have been more tempting, just knowing you have so many fetch, quote-unquote, fetch lands in play.
Yes. Drawing
so we'll sack the land to draw a card.
Curious to see how he wants to go from here.
This is a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, I agree. The Ashen Rider and the looming ability of Max's Commander makes for very scary gameplay in the near future. Okay, got a Windswept Heath.
It's annoying with Ashen Rider, but at least Ashen Rider is a dice trigger, not leaves the battlefield trigger.
Right.
So if you really wanted to, it wouldn't necessarily be good, but you could bounce the Animate Dead.
I was just going to say, yeah, you can bounce the Animate Dead and do the thing.
Kill the Ashen Rider and then just bring it back and exile 2 things.
Still seems pretty good.
A lot of extra steps for an Ulamog.
Yeah.
More or less.
We have Ulamog at home.
The team. Okay. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 6/5. This is a 5/5.
Yeah, throw him under the bus.
Yep. Block there. And we're going to take, what is that, 5?
Yep.
Yeah, take 5. All right, down to 13.
Not like you could pump.
Nope. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Bye, Snap. I'm so glad that card is in this format again.
The card is powerful.
Yes.
I think everybody knows that Snapcaster is a powerful Magic card.
Yes.
Kind of fallen out of favor in some other formats, but
yes,
this format, it still makes perfect sense.
Okay, Aminatou.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, that line we were just talking about, here it is. Okay, so come back.
Enters back.
Come back. Pays the ward. Makes sense. Okay.
Dang.
That was gross. Let's see how he wants to go from here now. Okay, we can play Sorcerer's at instant speed now. And then how does he want to navigate from here?
Jim.
I think he's going to give the frog flying. Yeah. Yep.
Go to combat.
All right, getting in there with frog.
Yeah, Nick still has a lot of life.
Wow.
Yep.
Casual discard 2, draw 2 because of Riddler.
What I was saying.
Yep. That's gross.
Can slowly chip Nick away.
I'm doing it after damage.
It's one of my favorite things to do is when Frog was legal in Legacy with Kaido, it'd be like, with the Frog, draw trigger on stack, bring in Kaido. I'll draw off the Frog trigger. I'll surveil to draw a card. I love type plays like that. Nice job, Max.
End of combat.
Yep.
Tricks are always super fun.
Yeah. Big fan. Big fan. All right. Let's see how Nick wants to navigate from here.
Tifa costs 6.
Yeah.
Right?
And, Max still has Ashen Rider and Riddler available as blockers.
And you've got Aminatou activation, so you can just continually keep
just
bouncing
do that again.
this and...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, baby.
It's about that time of day when you're... What do we got here? All right, Sylvan Scrying, it looks like, or I can't quite make out what that is off the top.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Just off screen enough.
Yeah, just off screen enough. Let's go. I wants to go here.
Got a broker's hideout.
Yep.
If you don't like it, you can shuffle.
Okay. Well, this is now a 4/3 elf.
No, it's
Something.
not when you're staring down a Quantum Riddler, a Frog, and an Ashen Rider.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the split-second pump spell.
Okay. Split second. Very common mechanic in this format. A lot of shadow running around. Oh.
Pretty sure that's what I died to.
Split second?
When I played against Tifa this past week.
Was that when you were playing Kefka?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Video for a future date.
Yeah. Drew Shaw had quite the streak going. Somebody had to break it. Somebody named Bo. Oh. Let's see how he wants to go from here. Okay, there's Broker's Hideout. Nope. Yeah, float a green.
Gain a life.
Get the forest. Got another. Titanic Growth. Okay, yeah.
Glad you flashed that one on
Yeah.
the screen.
Berserk. Nice.
All
All
right.
right.
I think this is just, kind of that last-ditch
Yeah.
effort. You see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
like, I'm going to spill my hand. Do what you can.
Yep. 16 with trample.
Or does it not have trample?
It's got trample. So he's got Ashen Rider and Riddler that he can throw in front of it. He's only got to stay out.
Would the Riddler go to...
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Down to 3. Take 10.
I will stick up.
And then this dies, right?
Yep.
Goodbye.
Good old Berserk.
Slap it on.
Yeah.
As we're shuffling it. Little time save things.
Might as well just do
Whatever.
it regardless. You're interacting at sorcerer speed as it is.
Do you think Max can get a kill here?
Yes. Get in there. And if not this turn, I mean, we often talk about garbage time. This just feels like that. Unfortunately, Nick's just on the back foot too much, and that Teferi has really been this game changer for this game.
Yeah, but, Max is at 3. That is
Yes.
a little precarious.
Draw a card, sack this, target Yamamaya.
Okay. Makes sense to get that.
Yeah, turning off the forest. Real good.
Target the Ashen Rider, hit a fetch.
Okay.
Okay.
Hits a fetch.
Blink the enemy.
Oh, jeez.
Panorama.
So picked it up with the fairy the first time. Aminatou
Yeah.
bounced it the second time.
Yeah. That was synergistic. That was gross. Yeah. It was very, very cast a witch enchanter just to blow. All right. Nick's had enough. All right.
Be sure to give us a subscribe, check out this video, and stay beautiful.
Today, it's the Hunger of the Swarm against the Blade of Legend.
Welcome to Manifest Dread MTG,
I'm Bo.
and I'm Drew. Will Grist's endless hive and graveyard grind consume all in its path, or will Sephiroth's sacrifice, fuel draw, and death-draining might carve through the tide?
Today, it's Grist the Hungertide versus Sephiroth Fabled Soldier.
And we're back. It's Drew here with Bo. How you doing, Bo?
I'm doing well. We're watching some more Denver Mulldrifters Monthly. Grant is resolving a mulligan to 6. He's on Grist, and Karash is on Sephiroth. And we're starting with a Delighted Halfling.
Back with this Grist deck.
I've been super impressed with it.
What is this? Dice make some squirrels? Sure. This feels like it could be pretty grindy match.
Yeah, it feels like... I mean, one's an Aristocrats deck. The other one also goes wide. We've got Grist off the top, and that was a dinosaur egg. Yep, dinosaur egg into the bin.
That card is so sweet.
Yes, especially in the context of what Grant has built here. All right, looks like a Forsaken Miner. Okay.
Just all sorts of little fodder.
Yep.
So both of these guys just kind of slowly building up, developing.
Yep. I mean, that turn 2 Grist is so powerful.
Yeah.
The fact that it can hit creatures or planeswalkers.
And for the destroy,
yes.
Granted, Sephiroth is going to be playing a bunch of what I assume to be mopey creatures.
Yes.
So. But Sephiroth on it has a huge target on his back, so.
Beautiful Thoughtseize from Grant here. That's got a shadow signature. Karash
Alexi.
Revealing his hand.
Got a Cling, Malker, Rebirth, Swamp, and we're pitching...
It's like it's the Omnipithur, the one that makes a snake.
Oh, a Theomancer?
Thank you. It looks like an Theomancer.
I think Cursed
so.
Marauder.
And then we've got Cursed Marauder too.
Yeah, that's
what it is. All right, back over to Grant. Just going to tick up with Grist. Barrowglyph to the bin.
Oh.
Hate to see that, but get a bug for all your troubles. Playing 2. What's coming down?
Swing for 1. Has to be colorless, man. It could be a legendary creature.
Yeah, it's green colorless right now. Let's see.
We got
Wall of Roots. Really good in here. Again, appreciate grabbing the right color dice, In this context, black is negative, white is positive. The counters. And we are fetching. What are we fetching off of this Marsh Flats? Probably Surveil, unless you've got something in your sleeve. It's a Bayou.
Yeah, just a follow-up play. It could be the Bayou. Yeah.
Okay.
Findhorn of. Oh,
Spring Guardian 2. That's way better. Now I can have insects or walls. Seems good. Okay. Karash is going to clean to dust, eating the Thoughtseize.
Relevant for Grant's deck, turning off Delirium.
Yep, not nothing.
Might have been worthwhile. You want to draw the card.
Yeah.
So,
as opposed to eating the
creature.
barrier. Yeah. 3 life doesn't really matter at that juncture. I feel like with these 2 decks in particular, it's like chip damage, chip damage, chip damage. Go for the throat.
Yeah, Grist tends to be a little bit more, on the attack plan for being able to do that, but Sephiroth's based on the triggered abilities, so it's kind of different in its ability to chip.
Okay.
Or how they're chipping.
There's the Surveil land. Quick, what's the name of the Surveil land?
Underground Mortuary?
That's right. We've got an Ice Till Edge of Eternities. So we got 2 triggers here. We've got
card is so nutty.
Yeah, we've got a bug trigger as well as a Nintuko trigger. So okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Calls it out. All right.
Pretty sure it's just a green insect, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Not that. Well,
I guess it could
this
matter.
Opponent is playing.
Cloud could care about it and be like, I want to call out my green or black.
Yeah.
Okay, trigger again. Yeah.
Trigger, make another insect.
So now he gets to mill 1 more. This card's just nutty.
No, and the mill is so good. It's the biggest issue is fetching with this card is so obnoxious.
Yes.
So make an insect, mill a card.
Bop. Fetch. Do it again.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you got a mill card. Yeah, it's just like, come on.
The board state that Grant is presenting this early on this is turn 4, and it's on a mold of 6. Yeah, granted they're a bunch of little shitters, but like still super impressive.
Yes.
Trigger.
I can't imagine that Sephiroth is playing like a damnation, but you know there might be a deluge.
It might be a deluge.
Could be real good here.
It could be a deluge. It could be what's the one that counts snow permanence?
Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter. I could see that being here too, because I believe those are snow-covered swamps, but don't get me wrong. No, just regular. Okay, so then yeah, Dead of Winter's out of the question.
See, that's why you got to be playing these snowlands. Make a guess.
Got to keep them on their toes.
It's technically correct.
Dothy.
After all.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's pretty good for a deck that wants things to die.
Yeah, for the recursion for Forsaken Miner and whatnot.
So that is 6 bugs, a Dothy, an Antuco on top of Sephiroth down.
Num 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 num.
Yep.
Num, num, num.
Making our first appearance on Manifest Dread MTG.
Sephiroth.
And Grist as well.
We had the deck guy.
We did. Previous match, but, you know.
That guy's sweet.
Yeah. Ships it back.
Okay, so I'll have 6 insects that can attack.
All right.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Grant only on 1 card right now because he's just vomited his hand out to the board, but he's about to grow.
First land triggers. We'll make a copy of.
Okay, making a copy of the wall. The other thing too here is with that surveil trigger, you can choose. I believe if it was me, I would take the mill first, then the surveil, because like, there's no point of surveilling and then milling.
Yeah,
You know.
it's probably always better to just mill first.
Yeah. That was an IOK to the bin.
So we made a copy of the Wall of Roots.
Yep. I mean,
Get all of this mana.
you
but
can start machine gunning down stuff with the Grist if he so chooses.
Yeah, you probably minus to get rid of
Yep.
Sephiroth.
We will use
You could just do an insect.
the copy to
Right?
kill Sephiroth.
Yep, you could.
Rebirth it, but it gets put under that,
Yep.
so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
So when it dies, it goes under here.
So yeah, it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back it up,
But,
no big deal.
yeah.
All right.
Just let
In hand.
Sephiroth go to the command zone.
So you put that in the command zone. Tax there.
Grant making sure the board state and
Very-
taxes are very accurate.
Move
Very clear to both
combat.
players.
Yep.
Always the best way to play.
6,
Yep.
7, 8.
Yeah, so that's 6, that's 9, that's 10, 11, is that right? Because you've got 6 bugs, you've got a Dothy, that's a 3-2, so that's 9. And then you have the Explorer, which is a 2-4.
Okay, 2-4.
So that should be 11.
yeah.
That's math. Okay. See how Crush wants to navigate. All right.
I guess we're navigating to the next game.
Going right along to the next game. And it looks like Grant, again, is on a mull to 6.
Somebody's on them all. And it
All
is
right.
Grant.
Starting with a Dread Fugue. Love that card. Again,
It's pretty good against a deck with a bunch of small little guys.
yeah.
So crop rotation.
Crop rotation,
You got-
Elvish Reclaimer, Cling to Dust, Gilded Goose, and a Baloth.
Yes.
Frenzied Baloth.
I feel like I probably take the Elvish Reclaimer here or the Baloth, depending on the context of my hand. Everything else is what it is, you know? Like,
The Goose is the mana ramp, which is kind of nice. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Takes
but
the Goose.
the Goose is also only like a one-time use in this instance.
yeah.
So.
Okay, Elvish Reclaimer on the Baloth. I just, having had the opportunity to talk to Grant about this deck, Reclaimer to me is much scarier. We got Jadar, who's going to make a Decayed Zombie. Reclaimer is more scary to me than Goose. But I understand not wanting, potentially trying to screw in terms of, okay, well, he drew the Windswept Teeth.
That's the gamble,
Yeah,
right? You're
that's-
playing again. You gamble on them getting mana screwed, but it's also 40% of the deck. So,
Right.
how lucky are you really going to get?
You're hoping that they don't hit their other dorks or their other lands. Okay, we're going to fetch. probably going to buy you.
Just play the Bailoff.
I'd be fine with that.
You could hold up Reclaimer if you're wanting to get a different land. But, meh.
Yeah. I mean, Reclaimer's just here as a body right now.
But you're also...
Okay, Bailmerk off the top.
That's pretty good.
That's 2 good draws in a row. Okay. Shortcutting to 4. Appreciate that. Making it clear to the opponent. Yep. New sleeves.
New sleeves.
New sleeves. All right.
We've all been there.
We have, and there's a...
We know the curse of new sleeves.
Yes. There's a Bailmerk trigger that we've got to resolve, but that's okay.
Let's see what we can get.
Okay, those are... That's a hell of a hit. Get white back.
We get 2 lands in there, so he's got 3 lands.
Yeah. We've got Hive, we've got
Command Tower,
and Windswept. Yeah.
Now, is Reclaimer 3 or 4 lands to turn on?
I believe it's 3 to turn on Reclaimer. Sephiroth comes back. Three. Yep, it's 3 lands for Reclaimer.
Right. We'll get some fancy old card after Sephiroth.
Yeah. I like that Sephiroth exists in this format and that Aristocrats is a real thing. Even if you don't want to play Sephiroth as your commander, I think that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I love Aristocrats as a concept.
Yep.
I dislike playing it and playing against it if I am specifically writing down life totals.
Yes, that's fair. There's a lot of back and
One
forth.
of the worst experiences.
Yes. Okay, so we know that the Reclaimer is turned on. It's currently got 3 lands in the yard. The white has +1/+1 because of the goose in there, so that's currently a 3/3. And we've got 1 up, and all information is known. And if Grant so chooses, he can crop rotate into something else if he wants to. Because he's got, looks like a Pendlehaven, a Swamp, and obviously the Bayou. And all of them are signed. Very pretty board.
Knowing that, Sephiroth is playing, destroy removal, is there ever a world where you just try to turbo out a Dark Depths?
Yeah, I think...
Especially in this sort of situation where you've got whites, you've got Reclaimer, and you've got the crop rotation.
And I'm sure that Grant also has Vampire Hexmage.
Sure.
Just to make it... Okay. Clinging... Clings... All right.
Cling our own land. Shrinks the white, but...
Yep.
Prevents Sephiroth from...
Well, the white,
the
remember,
card.
is only activated because of the creatures.
Creatures. Got it.
Yes. It's not night.
Here we go
It's
again.
white, yes.
But it shrinks the Reclaim.
It does shrink the Reclaimer, yes.
So yeah, good on Grant for holding that up. I thought it was going to be holding up the crop rotation.
I thought so too, but I get passively denying his opponent
100%.
a draw. Especially being on the mull to 6 and being able to cycle it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, Jet Medallion.
Field of Ruins.
I gotta say, my favorite...
Oh, I did not see the Field of Ruin.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yep.
That would explain why you wouldn't want to necessarily turbo out a Dark Depths.
Okay.
I'll also just go in here.
Okay, so we're just shortcutting.
Well, I wonder what we could be getting here at this juncture.
I guess, what do I know? Here we go.
Here we go. Well, I mean, Crush is tapped out.
This is going to be off of
Okay.
I don't think I acknowledged that Grant drew a land for the turn and just played it, and then just now has enough to be able
to do the thing.
Yeah. So making sure that the white...
But importantly...
putting one of them in tapped.
Yes.
And then...
But importantly, Crush is at 22 life. And Merit Lage only swings for 20.
Oh no.
Just saying that one extra turn, can matter. As a Helm player that has survived Merit Lages previously and Emrakul's with Annihilator 6, I get it. Okay. Bailmark ticks down. Ships it back. Alright, Karash thinking about where he wants to go from here. I mean, that Decayed Zombie's not really doing much of anything, so...
Yeah, Decayed was...
It's an interesting mechanic.
That's one word for it.
So sack, go up to 23.
And so this is declaring an attack?
Okay.
Yeah. Perfectly fine to take 3.
Yep.
Like, you got a 20/20, puts Sephiroth on a 2-turn clock.
Yep.
And it doesn't look like Sephiroth is really applying a hell of a lot of pressure.
Right.
So Grant doesn't need to be scared here.
Okay. That changes things a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. To your point about Karash not applying a ton of pressure here. Okay, we've got
What do I know?
Turok Trimkit. Not very good in this particular matchup because obviously Grant's playing green, black, and not white. There's another Decayed Zombie. But, you know, the thing with these Aristocrats decks is sometimes they just pop off out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
We can get a sack outlet.
yeah. I'd be very interested to see how this plays out. Okay, Dryad Arbor for land for turn.
Good with the white.
Mm-hmm.
In case we want to get a Woodlands, in which case, like, to make a backup Marilage.
Okay, Wild Growth on the Bayou. Frenzied Baloth. Okay. Do you pronounce it Baloth or Baloth?
I say Baloth.
Okay.
Get in there.
Declare attacks before blocks. Sack here.
Gonna Talon Gate.
Yeah. Some real maverickness going on here. I'm loving it. Talon Gates is such a cool card. Like,
It's so powerful.
so powerful. Like, sometimes you just use it to ramp ahead, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On 4 to get to 5 and then cheat to 6. But
It being a protection, it being an offensive.
it's
like,
awesome. Love that card. Good
That's so
design. Good job, Watsy.
1, 2, 3 blocks. Yeah, move the damage. Sure.
Take 20. Casually. We'll trade and lose the Baloth, but
Yep. He'll lose 3, he'll gain 3. Okay. We're back. Grant's at 11.
yeah, I was gonna say, because Turok is a 2/1, right?
Mhm.
So the Baloth would have trampled over for 2, so
Yep.
we really took 22 off of that.
Right.
This is gonna be difficult to come back from.
Creature, instant, enchantment.
So it looks like a 4/5 for the Baragloif. Okay. And Grant has no blockers currently. So he can get in with Sephiroth, Baragloif, and the Decayed Zombie. This Decayed Zombie will trigger once. Okay. See how this plays out.
That's getting close.
That's what I'm saying. Sephiroth appears as if it can come out of nowhere, and to your earlier point, if he's got a sack outlet, he could sweep this up right here, and we can be moving on to a game 3 pretty quickly.
And Black does have haste creatures.
Yes.
So
Yes. All right, I'll be curious to see how this plays out. You can see Crush doing a little finger tapping. We've all been there.
yeah, this is one of those moments that I think you
that's
just have to
6.
navigate correctly.
6, 9.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
so
boy.
close.
And stuff. When after combat. Okay.
Holy, oh god.
Oh, let's go. We're on to game 3. That was impressive.
Wow.
Sure. You said you're good.
All right, turn 1 Thoughtseize. I always feel like I've just been depanced when somebody turn 1 Thoughtseizes me. I'm just like, well, you see, you either have like a sense of pride where you're like, you can see how good my hand is. You're like, I was really betting on this jank. Don't judge
look
me.
at this.
Don't judge me. All right, looks like Dismember taken.
Collective Brutality,
right.
Enemy Dead, Gravecrawler, all the other cards.
Gravecrawler can't
Takanuma.
block, and then as long as you control
Yeah.
zombie, you can cast it from the grave.
I love that Grant has black border duels. Like all of them. It's impressive. All right.
They're
2.
gorgeous.
There's that wall roots.
But there is a benefit to the white border duel.
Listen, that's just not poor people speaking, right? That's being able to search it up in a timely fashion.
It's called strategy.
Yeah.
We're trying to save time.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Decayed Zombie from Jadar.
Active non, so mine will go on the stack, then yours.
Grant thinking how he wants to navigate from here. He's got 3 available. He got soon to be 4. Okay. Hatchery. Love that card. We were talking about that.
Thanks to
in
you.
In the deck guide, yeah.
Oh no, I lose one.
Oh no, I'll make a bunch of insects. All right, Grist down. Yep. There's an Oppo agent.
To the bin.
That's not the way I'm looking at it.
Goose down.
Honk,
Make a
honk.
food. All right. Is the food token signed too?
Probably.
Oh man.
I do.
Grant, rivaling, potentially even exceeding Drew Shaw's token game.
Yeah, tokens are some of the things that I don't get signed personally, but...
That's because you're a poor.
All right.
Not kidding. Oh. And that should have a counter on it too for the hatchery if he tapped it. Pretty sure he lost a life, but it is missing a counter on it.
Yeah, because no Urborg or anything.
Right.
And I don't think it's a trigger.
I don't think it's like a city.
Urborg.
Yeah, I don't think it's like city. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
You jam. You got plenty of zombies.
Yep.
Yeah,
Block there.
easy blocks.
Block there. Makes sense.
We just got to bring back the Gravecrawler.
Yep.
Animate dead. Come on.
I mean, unfortunately, he doesn't have another zombie right now to do it until the end step when that. Oh, animating the Oppo. We've got a shambling guest. I mean, makes sense.
So sweet.
Right? We know that Grant is going to be playing things like Invasion of Ikoria and Green Sun Zenith, so I get it. Turn it off.
There's a lot of fetching that happens in
Yes.
Grand Stack. Between the whites, the fetch lands, just plenty of stuff. This Oppo agent will be probably pretty impactful.
Well, see ya, Oppo.
All right.
All right. There goes Grist. Just okay. There's the Invasion of Ikoria.
So X equals 2.
Yep.
What are you grabbing? White?
Well,
Hex Mage?
I was gonna say white, or I was gonna say Bowmaster, but obviously Grant has different plans.
If you've got the Dark Depths in hand, then yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
just
know.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't think we could have been more wrong.
We're like, it's gonna be some toolbox. Nope. It's just gonna be Hex Mage to make a Merit Lage.
Which makes sense. Like I said before, there are some black cards that do exile, but
Right.
I think Sephiroth is going to have a hard time dealing with a flying 2020 indestructible.
Well, and to your point too, he can play Sephiroth, he can attack with the Decayed Zombie, he can gain 1, go up to 21, buy himself another turn. But this doesn't feel like last game where he had the ability to really like power it off. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong, but I feel like he's it's going to be a little bit more to this. All right, chapping.
Don't get me wrong, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So deciding here what we want to do with the Shambling Gas. I mean, the fact that he can sack at instant speed, you're better served just getting the treasure.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Giving the -1 to the Hex Mage doesn't really
The
do
2/1
anything.
first striker.
Yeah.
You're better served just getting the treasure.
I suppose it forces to make the Merit Lage, but then what do you really... I think the treasure is just going to be more useful in the end.
Yeah, I agree.
You think Marillage goes after the invasion?
Absolutely.
You just got all these dinosaurs fighting, and then just this monster just.
All right. Karash has got some strong token game as well. It's like looking like a Mox Emerald right there as this treasure. That's sweet.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Big Marillage.
Functional
Marillage.
Kind of similar. More like a Lotus Petal, but.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we have any way to deal the extra 1? Grist can't ult.
Nope. We need to
That would have been
5.
That would have been a nice way to just kind of finish off
Yeah.
that little extra point or two.
Right.
Aw.
Okay. Make a bug. Okay. I mean,
What can
I
we-
feel like you just swing in there with the Marillage and be like, all
Yeah,
right,
that's the easy.
that's
the obvious thing to
yes.
like
Yes.
easy play to make. The question is, what else are you going to do with the rest of your mana?
You know, who knew? Maybe he drew his skull plan. Who knows?
There are a couple black direct damage spells, but probably not something you should be playing.
Sorry.
Looks like he was considering playing Emperor of Bones there, which,
Could eat the Grave Crawler.
but he could still block it. Yeah. Okay.
So we could give haste. Is there anything with flying?
Okay. Gonna play Hive. Get in there for 20.
Okay.
Put Karash down to 1. All right. Ship it back.
See, and that's something I got to get better at is, get into the tank, come up with a plan, execute the plan really quick, and just...
Our market research. So if you swing with a 20-20, you often win.
Grant lost the last one.
I said often, not always. All right, Sephiroth getting in there. What are we sacking? Okay, lose 1, gain 1.
It's very unfair. I would hate to lose that way too.
Endurance.
And
Okay. That is a good way to...
Trigger.
Yep, that makes sense. The Gravecrawler is now no longer a threat, declaring a block. All right,
and
GG's.
that'll do.
We hope you enjoyed that match. On your screen right now, we've got another one. If you're enjoying this type of content, please feel free to like and subscribe.
Every battle defines your destiny. Today it's the Angel of Unification against the Fallen Soldier.
Welcome to Manifest Dread MTG. I'm Bo.
And I'm Drew. Will Atraxa's overwhelming presence and endless card advantage secure inevitability, or will Sephiroth's blade, fueled by sacrifice and death, carve through the relentless cruelty?
Today, it's Atraxa Grand Unifier versus Sephiroth, the Fabled Soldier. Thanks for joining us today. We've got Bo and Drew here, and we're watching Karash on Sephiroth and Lyra on Atraxa at the Denver Mulldrifters monthly meetup in September. So, yeah, I've been enjoying Sephiroth on our channel. We've got a Forsaken Miner from Karash. Committing crimes. All right, draw from Lyra.
So, I feel that Sephiroth would probably need to have quite a bit of disruption to slow the Atraxa down, because once Atraxa gets to a certain point, it just kind of pops off and it's hard to recover.
Yes.
And I don't know if you can recover.
In addition to that, I mean, it just plays 4-color good stuff. You know, your
Right.
Psychic Frogs, your Bowmasters, your Solitudes. It just runs the gambit. And that doesn't even take into account, having access to tools like Dream Halls, where you're just like, oh, I'll just pitch
Exactly.
this to do this. And as we all know, Mono Black is renowned for having enchantment removal.
It's gotten better.
It has. It has gotten better. All right. Bowmasters.
Is it good?
All right,
Yeah.
Mana Leak.
At least applying pressure on.
Ooh, this is spice.
That's rough.
Yeah, all right.
This is just maybe I lose the game.
This, yes, Lyra, this might just be you lose the game if you do not have an answer to this creature that he has the ability to sack in return.
Just keep coming back.
Yeah. I mean, he does need to commit a crime in order for it to come back, but...
You're playing black.
Yeah.
Whenever it lands, for mana it produces.
Black instead. So, way more punishing
Yes.
than, you know,
Is
your
this
traditional
worse?
Blood Moon.
I was going to say, is this worse than Blood Moon? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to fetch.
All right. We're fetching.
Because this hits your basics, too.
Yes,
is all
this hits
lands.
everything. This is magic how Garfield intended, okay?
Blood Moon was Arabian Nights. This came after.
This is Urza's block.
Find Savannah.
Okay, Savannah is the called shot.
Mana Tithe?
Ooh, I'd
That would be rough.
love me some Mana Tithe.
Kind of
Okay.
forced into it as the Atraxa.
Fail Summer. All right, we're just casting it to cycle it. Makes sense. Get in there for 2.
Yeah, this is a really good way for Sephiroth to do the disruption on Atraxa.
Yeah.
Really shut down the lands.
Yep. These all make black now. Very cool. Draw.
At least it's a color Atraxa can use.
Yep. Okay.
And I will pass to your upkeep.
Okay.
All right.
We're in the upkeep.
Trigger on the stack. I'm going to sell it.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Trigger's still on the stack.
Can we flash in?
Rotten Reunion.
What?
Nice.
Make a Decayed Zombie. Sick.
Okay, and I can't tap my lands for mana. Except for black. Okay, sure. Yep.
Nice counterplay by Karash there. That was impressive.
Sweet.
Saga. Pay 1. Jadar's coming out. Okay. Not saying Jadar. All right, yeah. Lyra's like, I've seen enough. We're going right along to game 2.
You know it.
That was a very impressive start by the Sephiroth deck and having the appropriate
Yeah.
interaction to make it work. All right. We've got a Hive, passing it back. Got a command tower.
I didn't realize there was a future sight bordered command tower.
I think it's from Mystery Boosters.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah. I love the Jet Medallion. Not my favorite art. My favorite art is the one from MH3 with the eye. I just think it looks so sick.
It's all about the border. Give me this. Give me that brown border. That's all I care about.
Fair. All right,
Bring
City.
back mud.
Bring back mud. All right, City of Traders. All right.
Sephiroth is here, or
All right, we've
not.
got a mana leak. All right.
And we're back in the command zone.
All right.
Geomancers are good here.
Geomancer's pretty good. Yep. You make a snake. Seems good in the aristocrats deck.
Each upkeep.
Mhm.
Each upkeep.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.
Aw, it's adorable.
All right.
That seems pretty good.
Yep.
Good way to slow down the Sephiroth.
Yep.
But did we miss a land? Were we on?
We were on land drop 3,
Yeah.
and so those turn cycles. Yes, they did, to answer your point. Yes, they missed a land. Okay, 3. What's coming down off 3? DT. Ooh,
Spell Snare so
I
good.
love Spell Snare. You know, if they would just make a full art Spell Snare, so many people would be happy.
One day.
One day.
Might not be soon.
No. They're never making a full art Spell Snare. All right, Tundra. All right.
Cling to dust your spell set, or prismatic.
Okay, cleaning the pending. Makes sense. I
Cycle.
feel it. Yep. The other thing now is that Cactus Preserve is live. I believe it's 3 mana to activate to turn it into a 7/7 green creature with reach. But I could be wrong, but I think it's 3.
I always forget how Cactus Preserve
Yeah.
works. I need to get more
2.
experience with this card. I need to lose to it a couple times.
All right. Sephiroth coming back on the stack, and we're stacking the City of Traders to it. And lose focus is the counterplay.
Jeez.
Lear is just having the answers this game to keep Sephiroth at bay. All right.
Yeah, it is only 3. Jeez.
All right. So now we're looking at a situation of maybe Karash has like an Unearth or an Animate Dead or something like that, because that's what it screams me whenever somebody puts their commander in the... That or they have like, a Karoks in there or something where they're going to use it to escape. Okay.
Might be just putting it in there for the cling.
Could be that, that's, again, like we just talked about with escape, yeah?
Yeah, you gotta escape, 5 cards?
4. Yeah, it's 4 plus the card itself.
So, yeah, you just...
Oh, Chthonian Nightmare, let's go.
That artwork is horrifying.
Yeah.
I'll use all 3 energy to turn my snake into Sephiroth.
Okay.
That's also a good way to bring back Sephiroth.
Yep.
Only make another snake next turn. We're slamming it down again.
I could also understand why Karash originally went after the Spell Snare over the Pending, just as a means to potentially protect against the Snapcaster Mage. So, these little things where...
Just pick the next 4, or do you want to shuffle the deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not. Your opponent is supposed to be the one that splits it into
Yes.
piles.
I knew this card from here.
Okay. So they knew that card from Preordain.
Makes sense. Just
Yeah.
shuffle it up. Easy, quick fix. I don't think the Atraxa player ended up, mulliganing or knows any cards on the bottom.
They just know the one card off the top off the Preordain, so that can just go back up on top. I mean, this isn't like this is comp REL or pro comp or anything of that nature.
No, and this is exactly how you'd handle it.
Yeah.
Figure out which cards are known.
The top card is Aminatou.
You know that I know that.
Well, technically,
Well, yeah. Well, so I know one of those cards for sure.
yes, it's polluted Delta.
It should be because you top 4 cards. That's a weird little thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you have that.
I don't know if you're
Yeah.
necessarily supposed to know which card is on top, but you kind of do.
Yeah,
Unless your opponent shuffled the Sauron's Ransom pile.
I mean,
In which case is that just
is that
DM?
legal? Can you legally shuffle the ransom pile before you hand it to your opponent, or is it your opponent supposed to take the cards off the top of your deck? I don't know. Let us know down below.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
I'm curious how a judge would handle that.
It just says they look at the top 4 cards and put them into piles.
2 piles, yep.
But if you were to do it on Moto, you don't necessarily know, unless Moto puts it in a specific order.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to just know
Who knows?
the leftmost card.
The leftmost card.
Like,
Very interesting. Yep. Life was paid.
I should be a 10.
There we go.
so this will be land drop 6.
Yep.
Atraxa 7.
That's right.
We're getting close.
Karash could be playing a little spice. We're already on the
Withering
spice meter.
Boon.
I was gonna say with some people's favorite interrupt in Withering Boon.
Maybe some dash hopes.
Ooh, yeah. There are options.
You probably pay the 5 life.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
5 life against an aristocrats deck, bringing you down to 4. Playing on the edge.
Yeah, with Sephiroth obviously there, and a Chthonian Nightmare at the ready.
Does Sephiroth have anything else in the yard, though?
No, not currently. But
Yeah, because it's Kling City. Something.
Something. Rotted Reunion. No, that was game 1. Yeah, I don't know what's on there.
Oh, DT.
DT, that's right. Ooh, Leyline Binding coming down. Chthonian Nightmare gone.
Ooh.
Damn, overloaded. Okay.
Damn. Not a lot you can do there. Dealing with the Chthonian, yeah.
Yep.
Sephiroth should have 2 taps, right?
It should be, it should be at 2 this.
It's 2.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Because it was leaked.
It was leaked. It was loose focused.
To the yard.
So it should cost a total of 7 right now, but I don't think it's going to matter very much with a...
I think we're on the back foot here. It's a lot of lands.
Yeah.
We get
it was not the greatest Atraxa.
I've seen better.
I've had worse. Playing Izzet Creativity in Pioneer, I've certainly had worse.
So we get Shurikai. I think that's a Cosmic Rebirth?
It is a Cosmic Rebirth, yeah.
And the Seiju.
I mean, those are all... There's some synergy right there with Cosmic Rebirth and Seiju. I get it.
Cosmic Rebirth is such a sweet card.
Yeah. Okay. Back over to Crush. Deciding how to navigate this Atraxa.
You think that's a Meat Hook Massacre?
Sick.
Can't quite pay enough to kill the Atraxa.
Gonna need 9 in total to make that happen.
Maybe if it were a Deluge.
No, it's just lands. So.
Meat hooking for 0.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense. Ooh, Curse Marauder.
Sephiroth triggers twice. This triggers once on your guy's death, once on yours. Okay. And that change of 3 loss for you, 3 gain for you.
Okay, so I will go to 4, and you will go to 23.
Okay. Sephiroth getting in there for 3, down to 1. Whew. This is a very precarious situation for Lyra here.
So maybe the Sephiroth being cast for
5
did matter.
Yeah. Here we were like, oh, Atraxa's on the board. Beep, boop, up, up. Turns out, yeah. The mono black deck having ways to sacrifice pretty strong.
Great. But you could have subtletied the Curse Marauder, right?
If they wanted to pitch the
Shurikai?
Yeah, Shurikai.
Which might have been fine if you get to keep Atraxa alive and then have some way to follow up and get another creature on board.
Right. Okay, paying 2. We're going to Beseiju.
Meat Hook.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
Yeah, you have to figure out some way to deal with the Meat Hook and
But the other issue now is that you're helping turn on the Hive because Hive costs 4 to activate. I mean, they had 4, Karash has 4, but still, that's just not... Cosmic Rebirth, okay. Gain some life.
I'll gain 3 life.
Up to 4.
And I will...
But that's... still puts you dead to the Hive and Sephiroth.
And we know we have 2 unknown cards.
But we have green, white, and a cactus.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this continues. Untaps. Draws. Crash in the tank thinking how he wants to navigate from here to hopefully cross the finish line. Okay.
Do we have anything here? Maybe a swords? Hive just eats something. It
Yes,
doesn't
it's not Graveyard Trespasser. Okay, 3. What do we got coming down?
I'm going to
Ooh, okay.
Okay. That'll play.
and you're exiling what from my graveyard?
Okay, and the life totals aren't correct. Lyra should be at 4 right now off that Cosmic Rebirth. So, effectively, Lyra will be at 1.
1 again.
Yeah, 1 again.
After this.
Yep,
Yeah,
corrected.
there we go. We all recognize it at the same time.
Everybody's calling it out.
So, do we have... There's no
Okay.
way there's like a rebirth or anything, right?
I mean,
And that doesn't have like menace or anything.
oh, it does have menace.
That's rough.
Okay, and Sephiroth now should have 3 counters on it. 2? Yeah, 3 counters. Now
Supposed to have
should
3,
he-
yeah.
Yep.
He's an expensive
Yes.
Sephiroth.
Yeah. It's 9 mana. That's a lot.
For what, a 3/3?
Yeah.
I'm sure they've printed worse.
Times its collecting sword twice. So it's 7 mana. Okay.
You see the cards in Legends?
Yes.
They're pretty bad.
A lot of bad cards in there. All right. Just still debating on the Surveil here.
You have to find some way to deal with that hive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's subtlety.
You could Shurikai and Subtlety, but then you have to
Okay.
figure out how to have enough to activate. We kept the card on top, no?
Yes, we did keep that card on top because the Ganja is the last thing in the graveyard right now. Okay, 4 available. Where do we go from here if we're a Karaj? Just fire up the hive and get in there? Okay, 4 available.
In the tank, trying to
Yep.
figure out how to navigate this, which is tough. You know, you only need to get 1 point of damage.
Right.
across.
He has Yogg in hand too. But the subtleties face up. It's like, where do you go from here, to your point? I feel, I don't know, not knowing what the other 4 cards in the grip are, I feel like you need to potentially just fire it up and force it. You know what I mean? Get it out of there if they have the Fatal Push or the swords or whatever the interaction they have.
We don't have enough mana to be able to cast the Subtlety and activate Shurikai. And
Well, we don't even have the right mana to cast Subtlety right now. You've got
Correct.
green, Atraxa's color profile, basic planes, and you have the
Command.
Preserve.
Yeah. So you really just gotta, activate and pray that we don't have the removal.
Green. Make. Okay, we're drawing. Okay, discard
Yeah, that card's
that.
not great.
Okay, we had the Fatal Push.
We had it.
All right.
Okay.
That will play.
Big set.
Yeah.
But I think you still have to just jam there.
No,
I
you
think
absolutely. It looks like this is a Forsaken Miner. No more lies.
Exiling it
What?
too.
Now, hang on. Do they have the mana off the Cactus Preserve to cast that?
Add 1 mana of any type that a land you control
Okay.
could produce.
Okay.
So it's just a reflecting pool.
Gotcha. Okay, so they could have cast the Subtlety as well.
Yeah. I thought it made colorless.
I thought it made colors too, or like you had to like it was like a filter or something of that
Yeah.
nature.
I have 2 of these idiots. I will swing with one of them.
Okay, getting aggressive.
Get in there with some pilots.
I love the tokens. Nice job, Lyra. Appreciate the Pikachu token.
Oh, those things are sweet.
Oh. All right, Shizo. Looks like we've got a Contagion in hand. Okay, here comes Yogg. Mystic Confluence.
Remotes.
Counter if you pay 3 and draw.
Leak, draw 2.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and this is what I was
Bitter
saying.
Blossom. Okay.
That's pretty good when your opponent's at 1.
Yep. Do we have the ants? I mean, Karash has really put Leader to the test this game. Oh, coming back from when we were talking about the prismatic, the pending, going to game 3. All right, and looks like Karash is on a mold of 4.
That's rough.
That's rough. That's rough. We have to talk about those micro decisions though. Was it pending or was it spell snare? And that mattered there.
That was, oh god.
Hive, Shambling Guest.
I feel like that's one of those moments where you kind of lie awake at night and you're just trying to figure out what you could have done different.
And it just scoops it up off the mold of 4. We hope you enjoyed that match. On your screen right now, we've got another one. If you're enjoying this type of content, please feel free to like and subscribe.